I mean, like, could this show get any better? Yes, it just did. With the figs. Not just any figs. The figs that sell out every single year. Wait till you see the one that we have on our set, the tree that we have in our set. You can actually plant this in the ground.
Yes.
If you live in New York, if you live in Chicago, if you live in Massachusetts, if you live in Southern California or Florida, you can place this in the ground wherever you are, because this can go to -10 degrees in the garden.
That's right.
If you're putting it in a pot, up to 10 degrees.
Correct.
This is from Roberta's, our #1 plant brand here at QVC, our Chicago Hardy fig. Now, I will tell you, I grew up with figs. I love figs. The sweetest fruit that exists. Stephanie Walding is here. I love you.
I think you love figs as much as I do. So I'm stoked to be here with you. Yes.
And this is, how old is this fig tree right here?
So this one is about 5 years old. You know, but it remained this size because of the container. If it had been in the ground, it would be much larger. So if you grow it in a container, it will stay, you know, as manageable as you want it to be. But no matter how old it is, Alberti, you're going to get hundreds and hundreds of fig trees. I'd like to offer you maybe a fresh fig, or you can have a little cracker. I'm going to join you. They are my favorite fruit. Cheers.
They're so sweet. They're so sweet and fresh sweet. It's not like,
and like
sugary.
Creamy. Naturally creamy. They're
Here's what I want you to know.
Absolutely amazing.
We've sold over 25,000 of these trees here at QVC. We don't have 1,500 to go around this season.
That's right.
Oh, excuse me, 1,300, even
wow.
less. Look at how it comes to you. It's a great size.
It really is. So this is a half-gallon container. Now this tree is rearing to go. She's ready to get into a new container. You can see that healthy root ball. And what's so special is, like Alberti was saying, so I live in Southern California. I plant mine directly in the ground. Now Alberti can do that here in Pennsylvania. My brother, in those photos, one of those was his tree just 5 miles from here, and he had bounties and bounties of figs. So that's what makes the Chicago Hardy so special. It is considered to be the most winter hardy fig available.
Look at that size of that tree.
Gorgeous.
If you plant it in the ground, you know, my parents, you know, where they grew up, off the Adriatic coast, like they had fig trees everywhere.
Oh, what a life, yes.
When they came to America, they were like, oh, you can't do it. Then my parents like bought like a fig tree and they put it in a pot. They'd bring it back in and out every season. You can now put them right in the ground.
Exactly.
You can get beautiful fig. Look at this.
Absolutely beautiful. It's like a jewel. And imagine, you know, if you ever have a craving for a fig and you try to find them at the grocery store, chances are you probably can't find them. And if you do, they are expensive.
Yes, they are.
Now you can grow. Once your tree is fully mature, I'd say by about year 3, you can have up to 100 pints
and by the
every
way,
season.
The one that I'm showing you here, this is one of the smaller ones. You're going to get big figs out of these.
They do get very big.
This is the way my parents taught me to open them up.
The best way.
Yeah,
bottom?
Exactly. Yeah, you open them up from the bottom, just take a bite right into there. This with goat cheese, 1,100 now.
Wow.
That's it. That's all we have. You just, with goat cheese.
There's nothing better than a fig.
In a salad. You can make savory things like the chicken that we had.
I was just about to say,
yes.
Pair it with a chicken. You can make little morning parfaits. Now that fig over there on the right, that's probably first season growth, but look at those plump, juicy fruit. So no matter, you know, the size of container, that's my tree actually, and my dog.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, so I have to tell you a story. My parents came to visit me, and so the cool thing about this fig is you're gonna get 2 harvests. One at the beginning of summer, then it's gonna take a little break, and then the beginning of fall.
I feel like that's unusual.
Yeah, exactly. So you're gonna get 2 flushes. My parents came to visit me in the fall. I had to race over with my morning coffee before my dad woke up to pick the figs because he was gonna go and get them himself. They are so unbelievably decadent. If you've never tasted one, it's like creamy like a peach, kind of.
Yes.
But it's sweet like honey.
And it's a bright sweetness.
Yes.
It's not a heavy sweetness. It doesn't weigh you down.
Exactly.
And what's really beautiful about a fig, I mean, like, I love making like a flatbread with figs. And again, a little goat cheese.
Balsamic.
A balsamic, you know me.
Yes.
There you go. And
that's
it is the most delicious thing in the whole entire world. And by the way, you know, a fig tree, like look at all the little ones that you have here.
This tree is popping off. Exactly.
Like this is
hundreds and hundreds of fruit.
Mature.
Yes.
When they mature, they're everywhere. I remember the first year my parents got their fig tree from you.
Awesome.
They got, and it was the first season, and I called my mom, and she goes, "Daddy's picking figs."
Oh my
and I was
gosh.
like, it made them the happiest in the whole entire world.
What a beautiful memory. Yeah. That is so great to be able to bring them back to, you know, where they're from.
And they're so sculptural, and the leaves are beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful.
Everything about this tree is a yes, get it, and try it for yourself.
I couldn't agree more.
Now, let's talk really quickly.
Where to grow them.
Only 9 900 remain.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
For the season.
Yeah.
So they love sun. You know, that's going to make sure that the fig flowers turn into these beautiful fruits. So the more sun, the better. And you definitely want to fertilize them. You want to fertilize the food that's going to feed you. So pick up a bag of Roberta's Bounty. This one bag will give you 60 gallons of fertilizer. It's going to last you longer than you need just for your figs, so use it on everything that you're growing.
I love them. They're so great.
Me too.
Okay, so listen, $10.99 gets it home. By the way, yeah, how much would you pay for a little thing of figs at the grocery store? I can tell you, it's $9.
Exactly.
Right? It's $9 for the little thing. 530930, item number. Steph, I love you.
You too.
I'm going to be in California next week. You better come visit me.
I'll be here, man.
Oh, you'll be here.
I wish.
Okay. We'll get you next time.
Yeah.
All right, so listen, here's how we started the show. From